everyone, welcome to my putting series. This is part 3. I'm Tyler Dice, and part 3 is about your aim. Your aim is very, very important. In fact, to me, it's probably the second most important part of putting. So, in order to be aiming right, you have to be able to read the greens right. Now, reading greens is a whole other topic. But once you have the green read, you got to be able to, like I said, aim yourself up correctly so that you can hit a good putt. One of the ways I like to do this is I actually put a black line on my golf ball right there. And I aim that black line to where I want the golf ball to start on. And from there I set my whole body up off of that black line. So if this black line is not aimed correctly, the rest of my body is not aimed correctly either. But that's okay though, because even though this might be off, the rest of my body is still going to be lined up perfectly to that. So I know that I'm not going to get any bad habits while I'm out on the golf course, because at least I'll have a solid setup in my aim. So that part of the equation, I know, will always be good. So you want to make it, like I said, black line, put it where you want your ball to start. Now I like to make note though, you don't want to have that line going at the hole every time. You want to aim it to where the ball is going to start, not to where you want it to finish up. Alright, just want to be clear on that. You always have it to where you want it to finish up, it's not going to really work out very well, unless you have a perfectly straight putt. So like I said, you want to have it lined up to where you want the golf ball to start. Now talking about my body, I like to have my body be square in all facets of alignment here. So when I set up with this ball, my knees, my hips, my forearms, and my shoulders are all going to be parallel to that black line. Alright, you don't want to have, set yourself up, have your hips be open, your shoulders be closed, alright, and your forearms be even more closed, alright. You want to make sure you're square in every aspect. So your knees, hips, shoulders, forearms all be aiming at the exact same spot. This helps with consistency. This will help you get the ball online more often when you're putting. And it's very, very useful when you have lots of slope on the greens, because you'll already be very, very consistent as is. So you'll have a better chance to make those putts that break more because you're so consistent. So like I said earlier, I feel that your aim is the second most part of putting. And I firmly believe it is, and a lot of the data that's coming out now is actually saying that like I said, your aiming is very, very important, because how are you supposed to make putts if you're not aiming correctly? So this is part 3 of my putting series. Hope you guys all enjoy it. And if you have any comments, you can send me an email.